What's going on, everybody? So today we are working on the RX7 some more. We do need to pick up some more coolant, and I need to get this little bolt right here. It's a little Allen bolt. So we need to pick that up. I bought some coolant, but I just wasn't sure, so I did some more research, and I figured out I need to go with some, I'm just going to go with like the Valvoline green Asian vehicle coolant. I think that's probably the best one to go with. And then I have to go into town and pick this up as well. And then I think we're just going to flush the coolant system and see if everything works out. So we're loaded up in the Jetta. We got our coolant and we got our bolt at Ace, and now we're headed back home. Alright, made it home. Let's go grab the keys to the RX7 and we can get started. Okay, one thing I forgot, I installed these exhaust gaskets, so we got rid of that exhaust leak. The other night I did that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So let's drain this coolant and get the new stuff in there. Drain plug has been located. Here's a little underneath look at the V-mount. If you wanted to see that, there's the fans back there. I may have made a mess. Don't worry about that. So I actually decided not to pull the drain plug in, I just pulled that hose. Figured since this was on the lower side, it'd probably just be easier to get all the fluid out. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it drain out and then we'll refill it with the new stuff. Well, I guess while I'm waiting, I can put these new bolts that I got back on. So they hook up here and here. They just hook the intercooler to the radiator. Alright, we got her all nice and tight, all nice and square. Now, I actually came up with one more problem. We still got just normal water in here, just because I was testing for leaks. So we need to figure out a way to drain this. Alright, I'm not proud of what I've just done, but I've made a contraption. So I need to find a way. I told you to get that water out of that coolant reservoir, and so I've made a contraption. So I've got the shop vac, and it runs all the way along until we get to here. And we've got some taped on coolant hose that I shoved down the neck of the thing, and we're gonna see if I can get the water out. It worked. Well, I guess maybe that's like common sense, like yeah, it worked, but like it was like redneck stuff right there. Not proud of it, but it got the job done, I guess. So yeah, and now I guess we can, actually I'm not sure if they said that there might be a coolant drain on the block, so I'm gonna look it up real quick, and then I will also update you guys on that. Alright, so I looked it up and I found a video, and so I guess I'll show you where the bolt is too. So driver's side, you can see right there, that one that's right in the middle. It's a 14 mil bolt, and should just slip right out and have coolant. That's what the video said, so we'll see if it goes. Alright, so we got it. That was the right one. Ooh, it kind of looks frozen on camera. That's kind of cool. But yeah, it's just hitting that arm. Alright, we got it drained from the block. Just need to put that hose on back on the bottom. And then I also need to put that wheel back on just because that was the easiest way to get that bolt out. I think we're ready to start dumping some coolant in her. Alright, wheels are all torqued down. Let's put in some coolant. Okay, got her filled full of coolant. I filled this full of coolant. Now I'm gonna just squeeze this thing. See if I can get some of the air bubbles to come out. There we go. There's some bubbles. There we go. See if I can get it to bleed a little bit at least before I start driving it. Alright, I put the sway bar back on. So now it's time to get the car off the blocks and turn her on. Okay, so I was about to take the car down, but I just remembered there's no point in taking it down. We're just gonna turn it on and see if everything looks right. So, got our key. And yeah, we're just going to turn her on. Make sure temps are good, and then if everything's looking right, we'll take her down. Alright, we were shaking a lot. Okay, so we started the car. I noticed there was like a lot of vibration on start, so I shut it off and I went and checked under the car, and we have, I think it's oil dripping out of the exhaust pipe where I just replaced that gasket, which is interesting. But so I'm still kind of curious on what is going on there. I think I'm going to start it up again and see if it keeps leaking stuff out. Maybe since we just bought the car, that it could be running a little bit too rich here. I guess maybe for different elevation, but I don't think the elevation here on the island is much different from California. But yeah, I'm gonna check my fluids and then I'm gonna try and start it up again and see if it keeps doing it. If it stops, then I'll know it's just all clogged up and I probably need to do an oil change, or might need to change out the spark plugs. They're getting clogged full of oil from pre-mixing. Alright, so I just finished my shift at work, but we did end up getting it started, so that's a plus. So it starts. It sounded really funny, and alright, so there's oil coming out of the exhaust. Not sure if it's oil or if it's just some dark fluid. Don't think it's coolant, hopefully. Coming out of the exhaust, and it's been shaking really bad. A little bit of smoke out of the exhaust, but I think that's just because it's so kind of cold here. So maybe I need to get it retuned, or I don't know. So we got a little bit more diagnosing to do on the car. So yeah, kind of disappointing. Don't get to drive it yet. But I think we're gonna do an oil change. Check the spark plugs, probably just replace those because I have replacements for those. I'm just gonna check over the car, give it a once over, and see if I can fix some stuff and do some research on the forums. Alright, quick little update. I replaced the spark plugs. She's good to go. We're running, sounding nice and good. A little bit of smoke out the back, but that's just cleaning out some of the leftover oil. And so yeah, good news, we're ready to rock. It is hot out here. Well, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, give me a like if you like the video. If not, don't dislike it. But yeah, subscribe, it's free, and then you can always see my stuff and see what's to come on this RX7. Thanks for watching.